Hi, today's video is from the channel Mausoleo de los Horrors. You can go and see all the other videos they have. I hope you like it.
The second story was also shared with us anonymously. A lot of things happen in the morgue. Movements of bodies, screams, moans, groans. Everything that is a body, and that are simply residual biological processes before resting forever. You get used to that. And personally, I ended up getting used to some presences in the morgue where I work. Footsteps, shadows, people you saw out of the corner of your eye. All that stuff they tell about their places. But it had never happened to me until that moment. Something like what I am going to tell you. One day we had to do some heavy lifting. There was a lot of work, because bodies were coming in all the time. So my assistant and I were very busy all day. We were doing some reports, when the sound of footsteps in the hallway caught our attention. It was almost 10 o'clock, so as usual around that time. The guard passed by and greeted us. So we were waiting for that to happen. But on this occasion, nobody came. We thought the guard had just seen us and didn't want to bother us. Because we looked so busy. I think it was about 2 hours after that when the guard came to greet us. "Good night. Are you almost done?" he asked us. "Good night. Yes, that's it. All we need is the last report, and that's it," I answered. He told us he was fine, and then he asked us about the intern. We were surprised, because in that early morning shift, we did not have to any practitioner and was not allowed to enter at that time either. So we told him there was no one else there apart from us. "What do you mean? I talked to her a little while ago in the hallway. I was going to take her out, but she told me she was with you, so don't try to make fun of me, okay? Because I talked to her in the hallway," the guard told us, almost laughing. We asked him to describe her. He told us she was tall, tan, very white, and had a mole near her mouth. "By any chance, didn't she have a scar near her right eye?" Assistant asked. "You see, she was with you," the guard told us. "Here she is. Come see her," my assistant told the guard as he lifted the sheet off one of the bodies on the board. The guard, upon seeing her, recognized her instantly. He turned pale and ran off without saying anything to us. I followed him to see if I could help him with something. Well, the truth is, he did look very scared. After a while of being in reception with him, I went back to the morgue. My assistant was checking the body of that girl, and I told him to leave it like that. Well, our shift was over and the other forensic experts had already arrived to replace Hughes. And we were about to leave the room when we heard a sound of something gently hitting one of the boards. We turned around and saw the girl's body sitting looking at us with completely pale eyes. "Where is Rogelio?" the girl asked. Seeing this, we ran out of the room and ran into the forensic experts crossing the door. They asked us what had happened, and before we could say anything, we all remained silent, listening to the girl's wife. crying inside the room. And after a few seconds we heard her fall down, making the steel of the ironing board ring. One of the forensic experts, who was already a bit older, told us that nothing was happening. That we shouldn't be scared. He told us that sometimes some souls don't accept that they no longer belong to this world. And somehow, they manage or try to revive their body for a moment, looking for the person they loved the most in life. After that day, I did understand it, but I couldn't get over the fear of that night. And something similar never happened to me again. Even so, I love my career. Greetings. What would you do if something similar happened to you? And the truth is, I would like to read them, so I invite you to write it here in the comments box. And if you like these stories, don't forget to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. Or share it with someone you know.
Great video. If you liked my work, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. If you have any other videos you would like to see, leave them in the comments box.